Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. As always, thanks so much for sticking with us over what's been a pretty hectic weekend across the board here in North Mississippi, and continuing to stick with us into your work week as we continue to bring you information as we have it. So here's what you need to know this morning. Number one is we saw wind chills in the negatives for some over your past hour. Things have gotten a little bit warmer from there, but still very cold ongoing. And then the good news is on that side of things, we're looking at warmer afternoons ahead today, tomorrow, Thursday as well. It's going to help aid in a lot of that melting. And then cold air returns right back into your weekend forecast. Let's get into what you need to know out the door this morning. Power outages still prevalent across North Mississippi, especially in places like Tippah, Alcorn, Tishomingo County. Still 12,000 people without power up in Alcorn County, 10,000 in Iuka, 18,000 in Lafayette County. Again, these are kind of rough estimates, but still a lot of people without power within those specific counties. Up to 6,500 in Grenada, 1,500 Eupora, 1,000 over in Kosciuszko as well, 2,000 in Belzona, 2,500 in Cleveland. All these numbers are important, right? But we just want to show you those counties that are highlighted that are seeing the majority of outages out there this morning, and that is Lafayette County over in Tippah, Alcorn, and Tishomingo County, still seeing the most power outages out there this morning. Do want to share something with you this morning. You might have already seen it yesterday evening if you tuned in with us, but Commissioner Brown kind of sent us an update, a power restoration update. They've been in contact with local utility providers and also TVA. We've had a lot of questions about TVA over the past few days and what is going on, what's the update with that. So they're getting updates on ongoing restoration efforts. The last few hours, this was yesterday evening. So yesterday evening, power has been restored to West Water Valley, Bruce, Northeast Corinth, Primary, Taylor, West Oxford, North Sardis, and the Tallahatchie Industrial Park. So a few places that have been restored out there yesterday. I know there's still a lot of us waking up without power today, so I'm not discounting that, but there are efforts in place to continue to take these numbers down, and that's going to continue today as well. So I just encourage you to be as patient as you can be. It's a very rough situation out there with how cold it is, and also with power being out, people going to warming centers, being displaced. We're just trying to stay warm in their house. Overall, I encourage you to be patient with the people out there that are working, but also make sure you're checking on your people, right? Check on your church members, check on your friends, your family, your neighbors, whatever you want to put there, especially those you know who are more susceptible to these numbers right here. Very cold conditions out there. This coupled with people not having adequate ways to heat their home for multiple days in a row, very dangerous situation. So we just encourage you, like we are, we're checking on our people, of course, as well, to do what you can to just help and be neighborly out there. Wind chills, again, in the single digits around the board. Some of these were in the negatives this morning, closer to the Tennessee state line. Now all of us mainly in the single digits. 5, Senatobia, 9, New Albany, 3, Booneville, 4, Iuka, 2 in Red Bay, 8 in Amory. These are feels-like conditions out the door this morning. Actual temperatures are in the teens. 15 in Marshall County, 14 Lee County, 16 Houston, 16 Eupora, 15 Kosciuszko, 20 in Greenwood, 18 over in Belzona. So overall, temperatures in the teens, feels like in the single digits, very cold out there, prompting the National Weather Service to keep this extreme cold warning out there for today through noon. This is for all of our Mississippi counties. This includes the entire state of Mississippi as well. So very cold conditions across the state out there this morning. That's why we just encourage you again to do what you can, because it's so cold, and also a lot of people we know are without power across the state. And another thing that we're going to be keeping our eye on into the morning hours, especially this morning, tomorrow morning, with all of that melting that takes place. The melting is good, right? We'd like the melting to be ongoing, but let me show you this one more time. Let me go backwards right here and show you this. But overall, what we're looking at is that melting to take place. And as it goes and melts into the morning hours, and then we see temperatures below freezing, that creates a black ice concern, right? I had to pull it up kind of behind the scenes. But that melting takes place like it did yesterday afternoon, and that's good. But then we see clear skies and cold conditions overnight, and we see black ice return on the roadways, which is not good, right? So if you do know anybody or you yourself has to be out over the next few mornings, early in the morning, we just encourage you to be extra cautious out there, as black ice will probably be prevalent through a good portion of the area. I want to show you this. A lot of people have been asking about roadways. If you've been on social media in all of those groups across cities, a lot of people are asking, what about this road, this road, this road? And I get it, because people are wanting to get about, need groceries, need different things. I just want to show you a look at one of the roadways further up north. This is along 72, sent in to me yesterday. This is just not great. This is packed in, accumulating what was some snowfall, but mainly sleet along 72. You can just see it packed in there. Even where people have been driving can barely see that, just all white out conditions. This is still a lot of our roadways today, even with the melting efforts that took place. Again, this was around sunset yesterday. So all of that melting that took place, roadways are still looking a lot like this. So I just encourage you, if you have to be getting out and about, know a lot of our side streets, your neighborhood roads, especially the further north that you go, that saw, the hardest hit areas, still looking a lot like this, still very dangerous situations that you don't want to have to get out in if you do not have to. If you do, I encourage you to do it in the afternoon, where we're going to be seeing a lot of sunshine and a lot more melting take place today. Temperature 16 in West Point, lots of blue skies out there today. And again, that is what we need across the board for that melting to continue. 14 over in Aberdeen, feeling more like 8 though. Overall, it is cold out there. Your first 12 hours going to be looking like this. We'll be in the teens still by 8, so still cold out there over your next hour ahead. 30s by your 11 o'clock hour, but we do get well above freezing into your afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s across the board. That's good news out there with sunshine as well. Temperatures go back into the 30s by 5 and back into the 20s by 8. Widespread below average temperatures continue today. Even though we're warmer than we were yesterday, we're still below average for this time of year. From places like the entire state of Texas below average, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, the southeast, up into the northeast, seeing temperatures still sitting well below average for this time of year, even though things are warmer today than they were yesterday. So still cold out there and still not where we should be. As we're tracking the cold, it's going to continue to slide off to the east over the next few days. So that's some good news. That's why we're going to be above freezing today. Shifting into tomorrow, that cold air continues off to the east, and we're still seeing temperatures here across a lot of the southeast sitting above freezing. Now going into Thursday, conditions start to change. We start to see that cold air slide back off into our area, and that's what's going to shift our weather pattern from warming up all the way into your Thursday afternoon to cooling back down for your weekend forecast. So got any plans for the weekend? We'll talk exact temperatures, and of course we'll talk about if there's any rain chances coming up in the next 7 days. So if you got any questions about that, I'll be answering those coming up right after this.
Out with the old and in with the new. It's time to save big at Room to Room's New Year's sale. Store-wide markdowns 50 to 70% off. No tax. 48-month special financing. It's a new year at Room to Room Furniture in Tupelo. There's no place like home.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather. The time now is 7:39 out here on your Tuesday morning. I want to show you a look over in Northwest Mississippi just to show you how different roadways are this morning. This is a look over in Crenshaw, Mississippi. Again, Crenshaw kind of sits in the corner of Quitman, Batesville, Tunica, and Tate County. And this is where I am. I'm in Senatobia. This is what my roadways are still looking like out there this morning. That's why we don't still encourage travel for some of us. That's why some school districts have went ahead and canceled school also for today, because these roadways still just packed over with snow accumulations and packed in with that ice as well. I'm going to show you one more look. This is over in Winona. I don't think this camera is frozen. I've been looking at it a few times, but take a look at those roadways. Just completely different. Now, that's not saying we could still not see some black ice patches over in Winona. We still need to be careful, but just the difference in roadways, the further north that you go, still seeing very dangerous conditions out there for some of us out the door on your Tuesday. Here's a look at your day planner ahead. Temperatures will be in the 20s until your 10 o'clock hour. 30s return by 11. Lots of sunshine in the forecast today as well, with high temperatures in the 40s for most of us. 40 in Lee County, 42 over in Amory, 44 Columbus, 44 Macon, 42 in Grenada, 40 in Cleveland, 42 in Greenville. Some 30s still hanging out closer to the Tennessee state line, but overall majority of us in the 40s today. 40s, lots of sunshine, a lot of melting is going to be taking place for your day ahead. So that's some good news. I encourage you, if you have to be getting out and about, I know there's people, again, that haven't been out for a few days, need to go restock on some groceries, some water, things like that. I encourage you to do it in the afternoon when we're going to be seeing that melting start to really take place out there. We will start to see more cloud cover build in as we head into the overnight hours. Lots of sunshine today, a little bit more clouds as we head over the next few days. Wednesday morning, do want to note this for you. We're looking at the potential of some patchy, dense fog. With how cold it is, we could really see some patchy, dense, what we call freezing fog. I know that sounds kind of scary, not a term we necessarily hear much around North Mississippi, but all that means is as you're driving through the fog, it could freeze on contact with your vehicle. So that's one thing to note. Yet again, if you're waking up early on Wednesday, patchy black ice probably out there as well, and also the potential of that freezing fog. So just still not great conditions ongoing across the board, especially within our morning hours. That should clear out as we head throughout the morning, and then the afternoon looking like a little bit more sunshine out there for your Wednesday. And that's going to be coupled with, again, temperatures above freezing. We'll be in the 40s today, tomorrow, all the way through your Thursday, middle 40s even. And then we see a pretty big jump, about 10 degrees from Thursday to Friday in your temperatures. In the 30s, we see cold air filtering back in for Friday into the weekend. 20s out there for Saturday. 30s out there for your Sunday. So cold air does filter back in as we head into the weekend. The good news is we will see our temperatures rise back up into the work week, so not sticking around too long. And another good thing is we're looking at rain chances staying off to our east through the weekend. So even with the cold air in place, not any moisture. So we're looking to stay dry through the weekend as well. And again, we need to be staying dry to help aid in people and crews getting around as most efficient as they can. And we're going to be getting that over the next 7 days. Again, 40s today, tomorrow, Thursday, overnight lows in the 20s. So getting a little bit warmer into the overnights as well. We drop right back down though to the 30s for your Friday afternoon, and then lows back in the teens Saturday, Sunday morning before things do get warmer into your work week. Also, as we head into your work week ahead, you can see dry conditions over the next 7 days. If I showed you the next 10 days, we do have more rain coming in into the middle portion of your next work week, even though things look dry over the next 7 days. Again, rain chances just outside of our 7-day forecast. So that's overall a look of what you can expect again for the next 7 days out there. Thanks so much for tuning in with us this morning. We're going to continue to bring you the latest, everything we know about restoration efforts, cleanup efforts, and of course, continuing to update you on this forecast as well. Make sure to tune in with our Chief Meteorologist, Matt Lawpon, and also our meteorologist, Gabe Maynard at 5, 6, and 10 from the latest, live from the Room During Weather Center. And of course, I'll see you right back here on your Wednesday morning at 6:30.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious. When he began to discover weather, Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes, and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.